Alright, it's been a while since I've made anything related to Call of Duty, and today we're going to be going over some of the new announcements that Treyarch pushed out recently in terms of things happening with Black Ops 7 and some Black Ops 6 content that's still going to be transferring over to Black Ops 7. And they're not necessarily going against what they said, just for the record, about not moving certain content over to BO7, like the whole carry forward thing. But there are some things the community did want to come forward, so we're going to talk about that. But the reason why I haven't really posted anything Call of Duty related recently, nothing BO6 with the seasons and whatever, I just don't think there's like a heavy interest in it on this channel. I've been doing a lot more Battlefield, and as of more recently I've been doing a lot more with Helldivers, two of my other channels, so I'll just be kind of focusing on that for a little bit. But today we're going to talk about some BO7 and see what's happening out there in the Call of Duty space, because we got a lot to talk about. I'm just going to go over here to the Treyarch page right now and bring up a couple of different things. They had some dev talks and some whatever, like in regards to like multiplayer movement in the maps. There's a lot of historic and classic competitive and pub maps that are coming back to BO7 from BO2 that have never had re-releases before, mind you. And I know some people are going to say we just want new maps or whatever. I don't mind this because I like BO2. I think BO2 is the one game you could literally release any map again, and I'm just perfectly okay with it personally. I love that game, so this is whatever. But one of the first things that they did do in regards to the skins, in the spirit of addressing some recent feedback, we're making a few visual changes to some of the Vault Edition operators, starting with our favorite post-apocalyptic bus driver. So they gave us our favorite bus driver from oh my god, what is that zombie mode called? It is Transit. Yeah, the bus driver from Transit was gonna get a skin. It had a human face in it, but now they've just gone full robo with the skin, and it looks cool. This looks really more in theme with what the futuristic setting of the game is gonna be, I think. And here's Nero Cinema complaining about it. Pre-orders are so down bad, you're revamping skins to get more sales. I mean, people have literally been asking for skins to get adjusted to look and theme. I'm not here to say that Call of Duty is making every right decision, but you can't make people happy. I swear, this is, you can't make people happy, bro. It's insane. That's really cool. Also, somebody pointed out that this robot has a lot of wonder weapons attached to it, which I think is a nice little detail. That's pretty much it for that. So I'm happy to hear they're still listening to stuff like this and making changes that people want. Treyarch design director Matt Scrontz as answers, plus a hint of what's to come, and this is for BO7 movement. I haven't listened to this yet.
Today, I'm going to answer some of your questions about movement and Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
Okay.
What was the overall philosophy for movement in Black Ops 7? So I'd say the overall design philosophy for our core movement in Black Ops 7 was to pull back a little bit based off of where we introduced Omni movement last year. Also, we've removed tac sprint by default,
which I think is the biggest change. That is a huge W. I've said this in so many videos before, and I will continue to say it. Makes no sense to me to have two sprint speeds. Have one default sprint speed that is just fast by default. You don't need to run this way and then run this way. It messes with timings, it messes with sprint to fire. One default sprint speed, that's all we need.
With that, we've increased our base movement speed, but you can take a perk if you still want to tac sprint. So that's kind of the philosophy, is pulling back a little bit, so not everybody's quite as aggro, but if you want to play that way, we've got opportunities through our perk system. We saw some big movement and jumps in the trailer. What does that mean for gameplay in Black Ops 7? So what you saw there specifically was our kinetic jump. That's specific to our co-op campaign. Those are not in Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
Okay, so that's a super jump that you see in the trailer. Gotcha.
What we do have in Black Ops 7 multiplayer is a refined Omni movement with the addition of wall jump. Is there wall running in Black Ops 7? What about jetpacks? No wall running. We do have wall jump. I can run up to a wall and I can jump off of it. And there's no jetpacks.
I am a jetpack lover. I would not mind if we got more jetpacks. I'm just saying.
The technology isn't quite there yet in 2035, and that's where you are in Black Ops 7 multiplayer. Can I chain wall jumps? Yes, you can. Right now we have it capped at 3 wall jumps. But to be a little more specific, on that second and third jump, you're going to lose a little bit of momentum. So that first one's going to be powerful, and then you'll lose a little bit of momentum on that second and third one.
So that's how uplink is going to work in this, I guess. You just chain a couple of jumps that you can actually dunk it. I am so excited to play uplink again for the first time. And when did we last have uplink? It was Infinite Warfare, and I guess we had Gridiron with World War II, but nobody really paid attention to that. Uplink in Infinite Warfare, man. There's a lot of moments from the Call of Duty World League from those days, dude. Those hype moments, getting that dunk or those cross map throws, bro. Oh man, I'm looking forward to this. I like uplink as a game mode. I had a lot of fun with it in pubs too, so
we want to make sure that people honestly aren't ping-ponging around the maps. We do have some really cool opportunities built into our maps, some of which you'll play in the beta. All that said, we're looking forward to getting this out into beta, into your hands, and then hearing your feedback, and then we'll go from there. Our grappling hooks in multiplayer. Grappling hooks are not in Core 66 multiplayer. The team has been having a ton of fun with them in our co-op campaign, and we are exploring ways where they may show up in our 20v20 mode skirmish. All right, so
wow.
no double.
Wow, so no grapple hooks at all in multiplayer. Okay, I mean it'll be a 20v20, but I was actually hoping they would put it in 66.
Jump in midair. No double jump. Shipment, question mark? Wrong studio. Can we get some Black Ops 2 remasters that we've never had before? Yeah, you can. Okay, and that was it for me today, answering some of your questions on Black Ops 7 multiplayer. If you happen to like this, I'll do some more.
All right, cool. That's one. So that's movement stuff. I mean, it's basically everything we knew. No tag sprint, no multi-jumping. Like you could do a few wall bounce chains. But other than that, I mean, really nothing that we already did not know, but this is good information. And I like when they're actually open about things like this. So here we are with the next one. This is going to be about maps, 3-lane design, pacing, face-off and gunfight modes, potential CDL map selections, which I'm going to say this right now for all of the, I hate this casual versus comp labeling that we have now with modern gaming. But for a lot of the people that play Call of Duty in the more casual setting, none of these maps are focused towards the competitive side of things, and I just want to make that clear. These maps don't suck because they're comp focused. The maps of BO6 just naturally suck. They're just not good at all, okay? That's just it. It has nothing to do with the comp scene making the decision on what maps come in. They literally just are not good. We haven't had a good consistent core group of maps for a long time. MW3 was probably the only game that had good core maps, and having good competitive core maps are also really good for pubs too. I'm just saying, man, we had it with BO2, and that's before that game was quote unquote labeled like the go-to competitive Call of Duty. Like it was comp focused with the rank modes or whatever, but those maps were so good in that game. You could enjoy them in rank, you could enjoy them in pubs, you could enjoy them watching the competitive scene. Having good maps that are good for both pubs and ranked, it's just beneficial to the entirety of the game. I'm just saying. So this next one is, yeah, like I said, about maps.
I'm Brittany Perella, Senior Producer at Treyarch.
Matt Schrontz, Design Director, back again to answer some of your questions. Let's get right into it.
I wonder if they read just the absolutely disgusting, hateful comments, because there's some people who send like threats and stuff. Some people take it way too far. At the end of the day, it's a video game, bro.
Will map pacing be different or better than Black Ops 6?
Black Ops 7 is a brand new game, and with that comes brand new maps. We're bringing 18 multiplayer maps at launch
and an evolution of Omni movement. So with that comes a little bit of a change in pace. And of course, our maps have accounted for that.
We wanted to make sure we were giving players a chance to catch their breath before they jump right into the next engagement.
More 3-lane maps, please.
Oh, we got you. All of our maps we design from the start with 3 lanes in mind, and then sometimes we'll break those rules if we think there's something really fun or unique. We're definitely focusing on path clarity and really just getting back to the fundamentals of that Treyarch design style. Can we get
before
more?
People say that 3-lane maps are what ruined Call of Duty, we've had 3-lane maps since World at War, since BO1, since BO2, BO3. 3-lane maps aren't some new concept that just suddenly changed the entirety of the face of Call of Duty. They've been around for a very long time, and some of the best Call of Duties always had those 3-lane maps. Now, I think you could get away with it in those OG Call of Duties, like the MW2s, the MW3s, having those more chaotic, less 3-lane focused maps. But even those games, Ghost, they had 3-lane maps too. I mean, Call of Duty, at least from my experience anyway, with spawn logic and everything, just works best when the maps make sense. When you know where people are spawning versus having them just randomly spawn all over the place. Design philosophy generally does matter. You can't just have a box and then just have people spawn randomly. It makes the maps unfun, weird to play. It's like when we had squad spawns in MW19. The maps and squad and spawn logic matters so much, it's not even funny, bro. So I'm happy to hear we got the more 3-lane maps, and I just want them to be good. Can we get maps with some more color like we used to have more of back in the day?
Colorful maps like we used to back in the day.
Yes, we can. I think we've seen some of that through the direct and some of the map videos that we've put out. Maps like Homestead and looking up and seeing the Aurora Borealis up in the sky is really awesome in Black Ops 7.
Our face-off and gunfight coming back.
They never went away for us, so sure, they are coming back. We're trying to make sure that some of those maps that maybe just worked specifically for a gunfight or a face-off in the past, we want to really try to make sure that those maps can serve more purposes.
I can agree and disagree with that. I think when we keep getting these face off, 3v3, 6v6 strike maps. Those maps are just not fun to play. Like when they have a full dedicated map pool to just those game modes, I would rather them take like small, like certain maps that are bigger and make them smaller for those modes versus like dedicating full resources to some of those maps, because those modes are really not that fun. But at least that's my personal opinion.
Yeah, some of our first space-off maps in Cold War, like Diesel, were tailored for Core 6v6, Gunfight, and Face-Off. Similar to what we've seen in Black Ops 6 with Nomad, those maps that can be played for multiple modes as well has gotten a lot of success. So we're trying to really bring those same principles to these designs.
What is Nomad? I think I remember. Oh, yeah, Nomad was Face-Off 66, but it was decently sized. Those are the kind that are okay. When they're like a shipment size,
We're getting more medium-sized maps.
Yeah, so we're gonna have more medium or standard size 6v6 maps
Thank
at launch.
God.
Some of the learnings that we took from Black Ops 6 and applied to Black Ops 7 was looking at the size of our maps in general. So in Black Ops 7, we'll have fewer tiny maps and fewer larger maps. How many
Thank
small
God.
maps at launch?
So you've got 4 maps that are specifically designed for both face-off, gunfight, and core 6v6 modes. So we're really focusing on making sure those are intentional for launch.
Yep. And one of my personal favorites, Blackheart, you'll be able to play in the beta coming up soon.
Ooh, bro, these maps take me back to 2015, 2016, 2017 so much. I miss that futuristic era COD a lot. I know some people are not gonna like hearing that. I like the future era COD, bro. I grew up with the OG COD and I like the future era. What can you do, man?
Are we getting more Black Ops 2 remasters?
This is the big one.
We
I saw
are
this a
going to
little
get
bit
some more
already.
Black Ops 2 remasters. I don't want to give away too many spoilers, but I have been reading the replies, and some of you have guessed correctly. Will there be Black Ops 2 competitive maps for CDL?
Yes, there will
Ooh.
be. So you've already seen Raid and Express, and
Okay.
we are expecting to have some more coming out post-launch.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, it's always a conversation with our partners at CDL on what maps are going to end up being in the pool. We would absolutely love to see some of those Black Ops 2 remasters, and I will say that one of the ones that is coming back for the first time since Black Ops 2 was a competitive map in Black Ops
Yeah?
2. It was played in Search and Destroy, and I'll leave you with that little teaser.
One of
It was played in Search and Destroy. Okay, so we got a legendary Black Ops 2 map that was played in S&D that's coming back. If you think you know what that map is, before we continue on with this, leave a comment down below.
my favorites will have you thinking you're the best in the game. Doors? Question mark.
In Black Ops 7
That's gonna be your man. We're getting your man, baby. Let's see, where is it? Wait, we gotta play it back for the one time really quick.
Skunk and Optic Gaming, Hastro. It is mathematically impossible for Envy to
Oh man, I love this. We're gonna get men back. That's exciting. We've never had
Doors? Question mark.
that. I hate the doors mechanic. I pray that it's
In
gone.
Black Ops 7 multiplayer, there are no manual doors. We do have some automatic doors, just like we did in Black Ops 2. Shout out Drone, if you remember that, bit of a deep cut.
But I know he's using that as a reference, but are we getting drone? No doors, just automatic doors. Keep it coming. Come on, I'm almost there.
At the start of development, our goal was to drastically reduce the number of manual doors we had in our maps. About halfway through, we did a door count, and I think we had about 6.
6 or 7. Yeah.
6 doors. So then we had a door meeting, and we said,
Behind closed doors.
behind closed doors. And then I kicked the door down, and I said, let's delete all of these doors. So no manual doors in Black Ops 7 multiplayer.
You know, with all the leaks that we've had from Modern Warfare 4, all the progress we've made in improving Call of Duty over the last like couple of years, including MW3 even, all of that is getting just thrown out the door. Literally, man, that game sounds like it's going to be atrocious. I don't, that is going to be a Call of Duty I don't buy. At least so far anyway. It doesn't sound like it's going to be good.
What can we expect for post-launch support?
Well, players usually want maps, so I'm told.
Yep, I want maps.
And of course, we've got a lot of new maps coming up.
In addition to maps, of course, we're going to have a ton of content throughout post-launch. One of my favorite weapons is going to be coming up very shortly. I think it is one that our fans will go ballistic for.
It's been really fun answering your questions.
Ballistic? Ballista? Are we getting the ballista? Hold on.
About Your questions about multiplayer maps, and we're super excited for you to play them.
We are listening, so keep the questions coming.
And keep them respectful, please, for the love of God. Don't be weirdos. At the end of the day, these people are just doing their job, whether you like their games or not. Like they're the ones being paid to do this. So don't be weird in the comments. And then here's the other big piece of news. Heads up, zombie players. Any of the 4 main quest operator skin rewards earned in BO6 will be available in BO7 at launch, which is going to be huge for a lot of players because this crew is coming over to BO7 if I'm not mistaken. And for the truly dedicated, the new orders prestige level 1000 operator skin will also be available for Samuels on day 1, which it's a future skin. It fits within the theme of the game. I think that's perfectly okay. That's not all. The Guild Override Camo is joining the Zombies main quest reward and new orders operator skins that will be available at the launch of BO7 for those who digitally pre-order. So if you pre-order this game, you get this skin as well. I'm actually surprised how many people want a lot of these different skins to carry forward. Also, I don't know how big of a piece of news this is or not, but you will have the ability to enable health bars over players similar to BO Cold War or BO5, and then I guess Black Ops 4 as well. Did we not have that feature in BO6? One of my favorite comments I just saw under this post was, finally a map that doesn't look like a Warzone POI. I'm not gonna lie to you, dude. That's so true. This actually looks so different from what we've seen over the last like 5 years, bro. It looks completely different from just another Warzone map. And so Modern Warzone also tweeted that Yemen and Meltdown have been teased to return as well. I guess he did say something about melting. It's gonna have them melt down. That's actually funny. Okay, so Meltdown Yemen, Nuketown Raid, Express, Hijacked, I also believe is coming back as well. I'm all for it, bro. I liked BO2. I love BO2. This is perfectly fine to me, man. Oh wait, Treyarch reconfirms 18 multiplayer maps at launch. The Forge, Toshiba, Exposure, Cortex, Scar, Den, Homestead, Colossus, Imprint, Dyson, Retrieval, Paranoia, Express, Raid, Hijacked, Blackheart, Mission Edge, and Mission Tide, which is going to be the 20v20 map. Some of these maps names, or some of these names kind of suck. I mean, like, I feel like people just say anything, and I'm not trying to meat ride. I swear on everything, but it's just funny to me reading stuff like that, bro. That's pretty much it for any recent BO7 news. I mean, nothing else really has come out. We got the beta coming up in a few weeks. We've got COD Next coming up. I'm not going. I don't really do enough COD content probably to even to go to COD Next. We got that coming up, and I will be streaming my live reaction to COD Next on this channel and on Twitch and everywhere else, so just be ready for that. Of course, that's pretty much every update we've got for BO7, so let me know what you thought about these updates in the comments down below. Be respectful, please. I'm all for everybody having their opinions. There's a lot I don't like that's happened with Call of Duty over the years, but at the end of the day, man, like, I don't know, I just still like being respectful to other people. That's just my thing, you know? I'm like that in general. I'm just a respectful person to people. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like on it, subscribe to the channel for more gaming content. As always, this is your boy Jay. I'll catch you in the next video. Hope you have a great day. Peace.